Recently, I made a video on my YouTube channel telling you guys the schedule of Arknights in 2026, telling you all the banners and events to expect. It's only a 9-minute watch. If you haven't seen it, you can watch it after this. But for this one, I'm going to give you a condensed version of just 3 important dates that you want to know in terms of what banner to save for, which are the biggest things that you need to look out. So, let's tell you what the first date is going to be. Starting off with mentioning the PC client. So, with the recent stream that we have on JP showing the Silver Ash banner and also Premier League's Outer, I saw lots of people talking about the fact that we haven't seen PC client, and people are even barraging the CN stream and saying PC client for global when? Well, it should happen for us in global because there's already preparations being made. This happened just a few months ago, where if you check out your account in Arknights and you see the bind options, you may have not noticed that Steam is actually there. So it kind of states that it's bound to happen soon enough, it's just a matter of when. Now, the official PC client has already existed in the CN server, but that got added during the Wang event. So the Wang event that features both him and Chen, the Dawnstreaker, that is going to be the time that we should be getting the PC client. Hopefully not delayed. We have to see if Yosta has done all the preparation works and is ready to do a big glorious bang. I do think that this is going to be a humongous date because lots of people who want to try AK have been refusing to because they don't want to download emulators, they don't play on their phone, and they're waiting to see an official one. And if that were the case, it's exciting because it seems really likely that we're going to be seeing the game on Steam. So that's going to be great. I do think that there's going to be an option for you to get it not from the Steam client and maybe from like a launcher itself. That's also going to be pretty good. So look forward to that when it happens. Now, when is the Wang and Chen Dawnstreaker banner? That is going to happen during this point in time. So let's take a look at the events of last year, and you can see that for Such is the Joy of Aurelian, that Yu's banner, this happened on 17th July. It is very likely that it's going to be the same date this year without any push forward or backwards. So that means in the middle of July, you are going to see Wang and Chen. And that is probably the banner that you guys are going to care about. Because I know that some of you are going to mention, hey Cookie, Nasty banner, TT banner, you're not going to talk about that? Well, I don't consider those an important date because lots of people are probably going to skip those banners since they're not exactly crucial 6 stars that you must own. I'm going to have a video soon enough to tell you guys my opinions of the various upcoming 6 stars. But Wang and Chen, those are pretty meta units, right? They are very powerful, especially Wang himself, that I call him another 7-star of the game. The original 7-star is probably going to be Tragodia. Imagine the 7 stars of these games are dominated by the males of Arknights. But howsoever it is, you might be saving your pools towards that banner itself as a free-to-play player, as a new player, and you're thinking whether you can reach 300 pools or not. To sort of tell you the way that it goes in AK, usually from what I hear for free-to-play players, they do need to skip a lot of banners and up to like 6 months. So if you just joined during the Silver Ash event and you're going into Wang, you probably won't get 300 pools, you might be around 100 to 150. So just take note that you might be relying on your luck. It's not all the time you need to reach 300 pools anyways, because those are really unlucky scenarios, but it can happen to some of you. So I'm not saying that definitely you'll get Wang, but I hope that you guys will win. And if you are skipping on that as well because you're going for the next major event banner afterwards, so this also means that you're skipping Dimitri and Zima Outer, that might be because you have Kaltsit Outer enclosure on your mind. So that comes with chapter 17 and it's considered CN's anniversary, but for us, that's going to be our quarter 6.75 anniversary for global. So if you want to see the dates for that, we're going to be matching it together with when Masses Travel happened in global. So it happened for 14 October. Again, probably no pushback forward or backwards for us. So middle of October is when you expect to see Kaltsit and closure happen into the global space. Very, very exciting occasion because that comes with a selector ticket that is free for everybody. There are 8 operators, 1 of every class that you can find. Of course, I'll tell you guys what I think is the best to pick when we're closer to that time period. It's an insanely good gift. There is also going to be a monthly card for free during that time, but I think they will push that reward into our anniversary. Same for the selector ticket, it might not appear then, and it might be our anniversary reward instead. We'll see what they do in terms of the arrangement for global, but definitely expect to see those things. But while you are anticipating to use your 300 pools to get those 2 sorry significant characters and the very exciting closure that you've seen for 7 years of AK, the big thing to mention is that there is going to be very worthy selector tickets. So we saw it during the Silver Ash event, where there is the standard selector ticket for you to buy the newer operators. Choose one, don't need to gacha, they can enter your account. And then there's also the kernel version, where you can choose from the set of older operators. This is going to happen again for the global server in 6 months' time. It's very worthy for you to spend 30 USD. So now is the time that I'm telling you to save your money so that you can prep for it. Because let me show you who you can get in those tickets, okay? So for kernel ticket, it's going to be more familiar to you guys because there isn't much new operators being added. It's still the standard year 0 to year 3 selection. So you have Kaltsit that's really good, there's KOB over there, Gnosis with his IS mod, familiar Ayer, Silver Ash, and then there's another page for you guys to take a look at. Again, got good Surtur, Suzerain, Golden Glow, Mudrock, Taunts, all these goodies, and then the final 2 rows as well, with just a few new faces for you to select from. Again, 30 USD, pretty worthwhile. You get 10 standard pools, 10 kernel pools, and then also 1 operator of your choice within this selection. But then, let me show you the actual crazy one, which is right after this. So this is the golden selector ticket. Get 1 operator of your choice along with 10 standard pools. Look at this, there's Tragodia within this one. So the banners go all the way up until Mantra. So insane 6 stars for you to pick. There's Leizi Outer that sits over there. You also have Intellectual that is pretty good to use. Then following down into the next row, Innes is going to be great, Chilpai is going to be awesome, Narantuya, Upenius, Logos, Escalon, Lemuel, Monster, Haruka, Mantra, Necres, Nymph, Ray, Dagon. Holy! Like, it is absolutely worth for you to be spending 30 USD into this one. Like, I don't tend to tell people that you have to buy stuff in AK because you can totally play it free to play. But if you want to enhance your experience, skip all that gacha pooling misery that you have, it's so much more worth to just put your money not into buying more gacha pools, but just directly buy the character that you want. So prep out for this particular standard selector ticket, and that way you'll be really happy. It comes in 6 months' time. As I've mentioned, it's gonna be during mid-October that you shall see this occur in AK. So anyways, the biggest dates that you definitely want to know are those 2 limited banners. Of course, there's still going to be the global anniversary, but we have no idea what that event is going to be. That's going to be during the middle of January, and we'll have to wait in 3 months to see what CN shows us. Those banners that you see in between, I don't think it's going to be much of your concern unless you really care about those characters and want to add them to your roster. Again, there's going to be a video to detail how I feel to the upcoming operators. Look forward to that. But final thing that you will want to know is in terms of gameplay, because I know that there's a huge lot of you who loves integrated strategies, and also another lot that has been waiting for the expansion of Reclamation Algorithm. So those 2 game modes are going to receive brand new seasons. RA very long anticipated for now. So the speculated date for when RA3 is going to appear is going to be in the month of November. So there's a chance that it might be a Swapperoo, and maybe it's going to be IS7 first, but RA3 at least rumored is November period for us. And then for IS7, which is super hyped because of all that brand new map layout, completely different way of experiencing IS, that's going to happen in December. And it's very likely going to be like a Christmas present for us. Imagine playing all that cosmic horror in Christmas. Perfect way to celebrate it. So I'm very much looking forward to those 2 game modes. I've already made videos to explain how the gameplay will work in those 2 new versions. You can go and watch them right after this. And that's what you need to know for this year. For now, there is going to be a bit of a chill time in AK, but very soon it's all going to ramp up and all the big events with good gameplay will hit you right in the face. I'm so happy for the state of Arknights in this year, looking forward to all the content, and I hope that you guys have now noted when you should be tuning into AK. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. See you in another one. Bye bye.